Good morning.
Hi. Thanks. This will need washed.
Okay.
Because I used it to clean discs all weekend. Gudetama or whatever. That's not Gudetama.
They're cats.
Why is he orange? Sorry, there are orange cats. I mean, like, he looks like an orange.
I don't know. Not Gudetama.
Okay. Hi. Gamer Grime. Hi everybody. Yesterday, I started packing games. Not these ones. As you can tell by the fact that they're
Still there.
still there. But I packed up half of the Wii library. And I'm probably going to do at least the other half today. Is K. Rool okay? Where is K. Rool? Oh yeah, he kind of got whacked. There you go, buddy. He got crushed a little bit. So, that's going well. What's it like to see the boxes in the dining room again?
Weird.
Yeah. For anyone who wasn't aware, missed it, just in general, we did a subathon event this past weekend because we are moving, and we thought it would be fun to do an event that utilizes all of the games one more time before we had to put them into boxes. So we did that. It was a big success. It was also a lot of fun. Thank you all for being there, watching, contributing. We appreciate it. And then as a side effect of that, leading up to the subathon, the phone tells you like how much sleep you're getting. And it was like on Friday, I think, was when I had posted to TRC my sleep chart, and it was like, you're averaging 5 hours and 26 minutes of sleep in the past week. And I was like, cool. But doing that event made me feel like I got hit by a train, which was really good because I slept a bunch. I slept a whole bunch. Sunday night, I slept for 10 hours, which is, I do not do that. And then last night I didn't have quite 10 hours, but I still got a lot more rest than that average, so yeah. I'm feeling a little bit better, which is good. So sometimes so what I'm hearing is that if you spend more time with us, you sleep better. I was remarking to Chaz how much, like how, I don't know how to word this. It was not taxing or exhausting to do the event. It was very chill. Like,
But you were very tired after.
yeah, like I did not feel tired during the event at all because it was very chill, and it was like I already had everything basically hooked up. I didn't have to move equipment to start the event like I do with Extra Life because it's a whole thing. So it was really chill, but I guess there's something about maybe just looking at a screen for 12 hours in a day that you're tired. I don't know. So anyway, I slept really amazing. I was like, oh, okay. There's a certain feeling you get when you're like really tired and your head hits the pillow and you're just out, and it's a really good feeling to just be like, I'm very tired. I like that. You probably don't want that to happen like all the time, but it was good. Anyway, we're here. We're here, and some of you are here too. I know that Masahiro Sakurai is currently telling everyone,
I'm not here.
You're not here mentally.
No.
You aren't here mentally. I'll give you a little more time, though.
Yeah.
You want to tell them what happened downstairs?
I spilled water all over the floor. I was filling up a cup at the fridge, and then I wasn't paying attention, and then water went everywhere.
That's how you know it's early.
Yeah. Skill shit.
Yeah, I was at the coffee maker, and Mal's standing next to me, and she's not on her phone or anything. She's just like staring into the middle distance, and all of a sudden I hear, and she goes, "Oh," and there's water on the floor, and I was like, "Oh." She goes, "I wasn't paying attention." I was like, "Oh no." Haley says, "I rested all weekend like God intended, but y'all did good." Thank you, Haley. Rest is important.
I did not sleep well Sunday night.
No, you didn't.
No.
No. And you think it was because you probably had caffeine too late.
I had caffeine too late. I had a matcha latte at 1 p.m.
That got you.
Got me.
I got you. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you get sleep soon. I remember I woke up at some point in the middle of the night. What night was that? Sunday night?
Yeah. And I was gone. I was downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, oh, poor thing. She can't sleep good. So. Are you looking forward to not streaming tomorrow, Mel?
Yeah. Do I have an allergy shot tomorrow? If I don't, I'm going on a bike ride. No, I do.
Yeah, you should not plan on a bike ride. That last shot was wild, Mel. You're gonna, like, let them know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was bad, so yeah.
You're like, yeah, I grew a softball for 4 days and I couldn't breathe. They'll probably be interested in knowing that information. Yeah. They probably won't love that. Go biking before the shot.
It's 2 hours before, 1 hour after. I'm not allowed to exercise.
It's 2 hours before, 1 hour after, before I'm not supposed to. What was that?
It's 2 hours before the shot and 1 hour after the shot. I'm not supposed to exercise.
Okay. Nothing about during. Yeah. Can you see if the nurses will ride a bike with you and give you the shot while you're riding? Just to see if it's possible.
And Dream says it's an inflammation thing, I assume. It's also partially heart rate.
Your heart does the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything sketchy about these shots? No, I'm just sensitive.
You're a sensitive girl.
That's why I can't have caffeine after 12.
You also had 2 coffees that day.
I did.
I think that might be more of a problem, possibly.
I don't know.
You think you can have multiple coffees as long as they're all before 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I don't have trouble with this on vacation. Like when we were in Japan, I had also way too much caffeine, but I slept just fine.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I wonder why. Yeah, I mean, Circle Skirt says you were going all over Japan. Yeah, Haley, it could be stress keeping you up.
That's part of it too, Haley. But, I went 20 miles on Sunday. By bike.
I mean, that's good.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with. I'm not saying that you don't have a caffeine issue. I know you do, but
you don't
also
have anything to be stressed about.
Yeah, like you. I get to see you.
Yeah.
All the time, and I would say that in the last few weeks, you've probably been more stressed than you've been in like several years, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't really been hungry.
Yeah, we've been really working on that food thing.
Yeah.
I made dinner last night, and I was like, "Are you gonna be able to eat?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna make food, and you try your best." And you ate it.
Yeah. We watched one of the new episodes of Futurama, and I wasn't paying attention and ate all the tacos.
So that's the secret.
That was good.
We gotta have something to like preoccupy a brain
Yeah.
and just put food in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Yeah. How many Malta India do you have left? 12, I think. I took some over to Chaz and Jeff's at some point because they did a little party thing, and everyone really liked it, and I was like, that's fantastic. I'm gonna read some of these alerts because there are some alerts like this one.
The absolute best in surprised food. Tiny Eddie's Toasty Mint Mustache Fluid.
Those bits from aggregated molecules. Good morning, everyone. Eddie, what should I have to help wake up my taste buds today? Toasty mint mustache fluid. The phrase mustache fluid is amongst the worst phrase in the English language, I think. I don't like that. Although, you know what it reminds me of? Especially mint. It reminds me of like at the barber, and they put it in the special.
Yeah.
The special Gatorade. The special.
Oh, Barbasol?
Yeah, Barbasol.
Okay.
And then they do your mustache. The barber will do
Barbicide, yeah. That's it. Thank you, Ryan.
Barbicide. Yeah, the side indicates death because it's death to germs. They do put mint in the special Gatorade. It's true. Yeah, so it's kind of like just that. It's just drinking I'm pretty sure you cannot drink Barbicide.
I don't know what it is.
Give it like 6 months on TikTok and the kids will be drinking Barbicide, but I'm pretty sure that you can't. You can drink anything once, though. Vagabond, want to try? No. No, I don't. It seems... Does the robot know anything about this?
What is Barbicide?
Can you drink Barbicide, or is that bad?
Barbicide is a disinfectant used in barbershops to sanitize tools and surfaces. It contains chemicals that are harmful if ingested, causing serious health issues. Therefore, drinking Barbicide is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. That was from...
I like that it instead of just being like, no, it was like, here's why we think you shouldn't. I'm like, okay, all right, got it. Sounds good. We got 22 months from Demigod Emery, 58 from Caulk 9, 47 from Private Brother for Christ, 58 from Tiger, Anise gifted a sub to Dut W, 67 months from Queen's Thief, 54 from GA Studios, 53 from Furious Kitty, 83 from Chrissy G, 9 months from Legendary Alexandria, and 1,000 bits from Elvin Scout.
Their mascot is an insulting cobra. Tiny Eddie's leather mango and meatball fritters.
These are real things, though. Like, leather mango is just fruit leather.
Mm-hmm.
Mango is one of the best fruit leathers, in my humble opinion.
Just tried mango.
It's really good. And a meatball fritter is a thing you could do. Now, would I put those together? Like, not typically. But, you know. Actually, okay, if you did meatball fritters over spaghetti and you did like really thinly sliced mango leather, you could maybe make that work. I think fresh mango would probably work better, but anyway. Elvin Scout says, good morning and good vibes from Florida. The weather is weathering, so it's time for a snack divination. Yeah, you can make that work. You know what? You know who used to have the... Well, I bet they still have it. Is the, Costco has the fruit, the dried mango.
Yeah.
And I really used to love that. But it's so tough now, it hurts my teeth. It's too much. Sorry, I just looked up and Chaz says, I bet you stupid leg havers want my mango meatball fritters. Did I miss
Well,
a
it was
key
an
piece of
insulting snake or something.
Oh, I missed the above message. Food mascots that insult you into buying their... Okay, because it was a cobra. I thought Chaz was just yelling at clouds, but there was a... It was a second... It was the punchline of the joke. I missed the first part. Anyway, I could probably have the dried mango in like small
You
bits.
could cut it into smaller pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaz, what was it the other day you told me that you had the superior workout activity for?
The superior workout.
He's like, again, another reason why running is better than biking.
I mean, I believe that there's some...
Was I talking about the
advantages.
flats that my friends had on the ride Sunday? Maybe? That might have been it.
I mean, I certainly can see some advantages to running over biking. So, you don't really have to...
We had 2 mechanicals on my last group outing, and I said, I don't have any.
But bike go far. It's true.
And bike does go far.
Bike does go far. Andrew, what if my body has mechanical issues? I mean, to a certain extent, everything you do, you're wearing out your body. If you're doing something incorrectly, you will wear it out more quickly. But, you know, you use your body to do like a thing. That could be running, it could be biking. I mean, it could be the computer.
A lot of people on that ride were triathlon people. So we had discussions about which one of the 3 was like their strong segment of the triathlon and which one was their weak part of the triathlon.
Is triathlon always the same 3 things?
Yeah. There's other variations.
It's always run, bike, swim.
Yeah, but well, it's normally bike, swim, run. I forget the order. I think it changes. There's someone I know who does a different type that is running and kayaking. Chess says
Okay.
it's swim, bike, run.
Swim, bike, run. Okay. So when people talk about triathlons...
Or an decreased risk of death.
All the swimmers been real quiet since this knowledge dropped. I mean, he's right, though. It's a lot harder to dive running than it is swimming.
Spin and Trap says there's a Miami triathlon where they swim in the bay in October and it's Miami, so you can do that. My cousin did an Ironman triathlon and they canceled the swimming part because the waves off, not Pensacola, further down, but not Tampa. Somewhere in there, because the waves were too big.
I mean, that seems reasonable. I don't know much about swimming, but I have a huge fear of water. So if they were like, big wave, I'd be like, I'm out. I also would question how I got signed up for the swimming portion of a triathlon.
Well, you can do like 3 people do the triathlon and you each take a segment. So like I'd take bike and Chaz would take running.
Okay, but that naturally puts me into the swimming.
Yeah.
I can't. You don't want me to do that. Just start drinking. I would hate that. It would be not pleasant. What if I just stay good at the part that I'm good at, which is filming
Okay.
you?
I like swimming. I've just never been great at like the speed distance thing.
Chaz, as soon as they do that, I'm in. I have 1 bowl of Special K remaining.
We don't have to move all the special K boxes?
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be helpful. Everything I eat doesn't have to move. So really, I'm thinking about how make it easier. Eat the video game. Everything I eat, we don't have to move. Mario truly is missing now. Yeah. I'm working on it. I still have some other boxes of cereal, but it's breakfast stream triathlon, cereal, coffee, reading chat. I run a triathlon 2 times a week. Speaking of events, doing the subathon was helpful for testing all this equipment.
Yeah.
And we learned that...
Sorry. Isn't it though, Sammy? Sammy got to try electronic shifters and you can switch between gears seamlessly. It's kind of crazy. It's great. Anyway, continue. Event, test all this stuff.
We learned that one GameCube okay, and the other GameCube...
Not okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the GameCube that's not okay, or if it's just the adapter that's not okay. I am uncertain what part of it's not okay. We also learned that the Wii is bad. The capacitors in the Wii are very far gone. So that's cool. I also learned, before the event, like getting other stuff set up, that the Xbox 360 broken, and the normal Xbox I've known for a long time.
Saturn needs a new cable, probably, Vagabond says.
Yeah. The Saturn was... So,
You gonna order a new Wii? Or something? I mean, there's the Wii U, but...
Yeah, so the only thing the Wii is good for...
Uh-huh.
Like, the only thing you really, really, really need a Wii for is there are 2 games that can only be played on Wii. It cannot be played on Wii U. It has to be played on the Wii. There's like 2 games. They have never come up during Extra Life.
Yet.
Those games, by the way, for anyone that's like, what? Why would there not? There is a 2, maybe 3 Wii games as part of the Active Life series that have their own. It's kind of like a DDR dance pad, but it's not a dance pad. It's just
a mat.
It's a mat with buttons on it, and that mat has to be connected to a GameCube port, but the game is for Wii. So it has to be a Gen 1 Wii that has GameCube support. That's the only way to play those games. So it's a really interesting thing. I say it's the only way to play those games. I'm sure that it's mapped to buttons so you could use a controller, but the intended way of playing the game is the pad. So, yeah. So you can't play it on the Wii U. I bet you could play it on the Wii U if it's soft modded, because you can use the GameCube adapter, but like out of box it wouldn't work, because out of box the Wii side of the Wii U cannot read the inputs from a GameCube adapter.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because Chat was asking if you could use the GameCube adapter.
Yeah, it's something that, like, is it capable of doing it? Yes, but not stock. You have to, like, adjust it. Yeah. But, like, is it neat? Like, yeah, I love that sort of thing. I love weird peripheral stuff. Like, just the concept of the e-reader. I'm like, the e-reader's great. Love the e-reader. You want to play Excite Bike? I was talking about the e-reader recently with Alex, and he didn't know that the games were actually multiple cards. Like, he thought Excite Bike was like one card, like you swiped one and then the other side, and I was like, oh, no. I was like, Excite Bike was 5 cards, 2 sides each, so you had to swipe 10 codes in order to play Excite Bike. Board full. You realize now that one of the good games will be the first games y'all play for Extra Life now, right? I mean, I don't know. Every year, I feel like we talk about this briefly because it's always a fascinating thing for people, and it's still never been played. But will I do my best to make sure that we have a functional Wii prior to the event? Yes. Yeah. I need to talk... Roland probably has a stack of Wiis at Player's Choice. I can almost guarantee it. But I'm going to have to put in a little order and be like, hey, could we get a Wii, an Xbox 360, and maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't need anything else. I have 2 number 9s. Yeah, if he has...
What'd you do?
Apparently I spilled coffee.
How?
I don't know. I was like, why is my hand soaked? And my hand's brown. How did I do that? It's everywhere.
What did you do?
I don't know. It's not on me.
I mean, it's on your hand.
Well, yeah, but it's not on my... What happened? I think it's karma, because earlier you spilled the water and I was like, tell them that you spilled the water, and then I spilled it on my hand while holding the cup? What? How did I do that?
You have some dripping on the bottom.
How did I even accomplish this? This is bizarre. I need to wash my hand.
Well, finish the coffee and go do that.
Anyway. Yeah, and I need a Saturn cable, maybe. It's got to be the cable. It has to be the cable, because I was adjusting just the cable portion, and it was moving around. And I was like, okay, that's a bad cable.
I see the Dreamcast games are right here, including Sonic Shuffle. Go wash your hands.
I'm going.
I'll take that, yes.
Seriously, how did I do this? bizarre.
Last night we played Mario is Missing, and then I played Super Mario World. I did excellent, I say that sarcastically, at Super Mario World. Did it crack? I don't think so. You need a Saturn cable to clean the coffee. Oh, the Saturn is a wild system. It's such a huge box. Welcome back.
You know, Claire was working on finishing the North American Saturn library. And I was like, that's something you can do. I say as the person who has the Wii games. Saturn is just like a really... That's it's the sort of thing that you don't even see a lot of Saturn games in game stores.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the game store, you don't see a whole lot typically, and Saturn has some of like the most expensive games. Like 10 years ago, before 2020 made all the video games even more expensive. Like over 10 years ago, I remember being at a store in Green Bay, and they had...
Oh, that was a cool store.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. We were there, and they had a copy of Flying Squadron, and it was $1,000, and that was a decade ago. God only knows what Flying Squadron is now, but yeah. There was a different store that we went to in Wisconsin that had a copy of Snatcher too, but I don't remember. That might have been in Appleton.
I think that was in Appleton, off Oneida.
I had never seen a copy of Flying Squadron, and I had never seen a copy of Snatcher. I don't remember how much Snatcher was. Probably like $600 or something. Yeah. Video games.
Well, now you get to pack every single one of them.
Yeah, I know.
I might pack one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're just always there for me. I packed, like I said, I packed half the Wii library last night. I'll finish Wii today. Might do Wii U also just to get it done.
Yeah.
So just pack Echo. Done. All done. Good. Yeah. It'll probably take a week or so to get all the games packed up.
Yeah.
I would say. The games aren't too bad. The player's guides are the pain in the butt.
Yeah, they are.
Because they are book.
They are books. They are heavy.
Colin asks, are packing them alphabetically? Yeah.
Especially anything that's for Extra Life.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those... Sure, you've packed your belongings, but have you packed your belongings on Wii? We pack them alphabetically, and I label them numerically. So, like, I have boxes...
Wii number 1, Wii number 2.
Yeah, and I've done 12 of those. So, there's probably another 9... I would say between, like, 8 and 10 boxes of Wii to do. And then, move on from there. And I bought 50 boxes initially, and that will not cover everything. So... I guess I'll buy more boxes.
Yeah.
The dining room will just be boxes of video games.
Yep.
Which is a place that I've been before. where a room is just boxes of video games. And I'm like, that's where video games live. And that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we need to. I got boxes from Home Depot initially. The thing about boxing, I mean, anyone that's moved probably also knows this, is that you want to get boxes that aren't too big, because if you get boxes that are too big, they're too heavy.
Yeah, you fill them with too much stuff.
So I have found personally that the small boxes from Home Depot
are great for games.
Are great because it's just enough to, like, okay, we're making a small dent in this, but like I can move multiples of these and I'm good. And I, you know, when we first did a big move, like moving some games, I had bought a medium box. And I filled that with games, and I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. So it depends what you're moving also.
Yeah.
Like if you were trying to move books, just, you know, good luck. Just in general. But yeah, you can get boxes from a variety of stores if you go and you ask for them. Mm-hmm. My issue typically is that I need so many that I would have to ask a lot of stores for them. I'd have to be going to a lot of different places. So, we'd 45 months from Zach Lumberjack. Thank you. There's an art in the queue also. Who did this? Oh my god.
When I was peeking over the couch during
the weekend.
That game.
Rex Ronan.
Yeah.
You look like
Kilroy.
Mm-hmm. Did people know Kilroy?
I mean, that was World War II.
So
maybe. Pop culture during World War II.
Yeah, I was. I think I had asked about Popeye during the subathon at some point. I was like, people know Popeye? Like, yeah. Kilroy was here. It was a meme before memes, because it was a World War II meme. People would draw Kilroy.
In Appleton growing up, there was a spot on the interstate where someone had Kilroy peeking over the fence towards the interstate, and they decorated it seasonally.
Interesting.
And I remember driving past it, because we didn't live in Appleton when I was very young, before my parents got divorced, and I remember passing it going to my grandparents every time, and my mom always pointing it out. And then once we moved to Appleton, like, always pointing it out still.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then sometime when I was in high school, it was no longer there.
Shane says original Donkey Kong was going to be a Popeye game, I've heard. There is also a Popeye game. And is the Popeye game made by Nintendo? Oh, how do I find this out? Popeye video game. 1982 arcade game. Developed and released by Nintendo. Yep. Yeah, Nintendo made the Popeye arcade game. So, the more you know. 1982 platform game developed and released by Nintendo as an arcade game, based on the comic strip of the same name. As Popeye, the player must collect objects thrown by Olive Oyl from the top of the screen while being chased by Brutus. Popeye can punch bottles thrown at him, but can only hurt Brutus after eating the one can of spinach present in each level. Unlike Nintendo's earlier game Donkey Kong from '81, there is no jump button. It was also ported to Atari 8-bit computers, 2600, 5200, Intellivision, Commodore 64, TI-99, and the ColecoVision. It is one of the few games ported to the Odyssey. And then it became one of the 3 launch games for the Famicom. The Famicom launched with Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., and Popeye. in July 1983. Neat. The more you know. I've seen a Popeye arcade game. I bet we saw it at a arcade
Weir's
game.
Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
spot.
Fun spot. Still want to go back there someday. I don't know when, but someday I want to go back. I saw some folks also asking about like what's going on with housing stuff, and I've decided the best way to handle this is to just wait until things are finalized, until things are like 100% certain before I talk about them. Because as I've learned recently, things can seem like 100% basically 100% sure, 99, and then they can just explode. So that's why I'm waiting, because I've learned to just not trust reality. What is a simulation? What is real? So once we're able, we'll talk about things, but it'll be.
We are looking at all avenues of things, and
yeah,
we're not just sitting around.
Yeah, that's probably, I would assume, hopefully obvious.
Yeah.
It's just like, something will happen.
The house will show up on our doorstep.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, honey, it's a house. Look at that. Its door is open and inviting us inside. It says, I want Wii games. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully things will be good. But we don't know yet. Renee, hey, you have Wii games. This is so convenient. We had 6 months from Wolf Paul's leaked. Thank you. It's just about the end of Air Riders time. So the Air Riders will be coming on in. Hi, I'm late. Did you run beans? I didn't, but I will. There you go. The Air Riders will become. The Air Riders sounds like a Western from like 1956.
You were the one who grew up watching Westerns, not me.
I did watch a lot of Westerns. I'm not going to say they're all the same, but gosh darn it, they are remarkably similar. There's a few like recurring themes, and they kind of repeat. The trope of like loner comes into town and has to like take care of a problem.
Yeah.
The problem could be, I don't know, many things.
The genre has some sort of reoccurring tropes and motifs. I'm very surprised by this.
That is incredibly funny coming from NDL.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is almost always a adversarial Native American aspect or a comrade Native American aspect. It's one of the two. So like the loner has like his Indian friend who like comes with him and teaches him something.
It was from an era.
Sometimes the sheriff is crooked, and then sometimes the sheriff. Sometimes the sheriff. I'm describing anything that can happen. Sometimes it's this way. Sometimes it's the other way. I guess there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Geez, spoilers. There's a lot of panning shots of desert. Sometimes there's usually a town. There's usually a one-horse town, which people say one-horse town, and that's stupid. There's several horses. What does it mean, one-horse town?
It means it's a town so small that people tend to not have horses because they can't afford them or don't need them or whatever.
There's a duel. Actually, I would go so far as to say there's almost never two towns. It is incredibly rare to watch a Western where there's two towns. That's how you know the budget was big. They're like, well, you got to ride up to the other town. Be like, there's two towns?
I don't know if I've actually seen any Western.
Really?
I mean, the closest thing would be Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles counts as a Western.
Okay.
It is a Western. It's not... NDL, I cannot put into words the amount of psychic damage I'm taking from this conversation.
You saw Streets of Fire. I sure did, Chaz. You know...
Back to the Future Part 3 is my favorite Western. Back to the Future Part 3 is a Western. It is. Counts as a Western.
I saw Yojimbo.
Western.
Yeah.
Now we're really hurting NDL.
Yeah.
When we start... All samurai movies? Westerns.
Well, that's what they were. Westerns were inspired by samurai movies.
All samurai movies, Western. It's very USA energy.
Yeah.
Famous Japanese directors? Never heard of them. Have you seen Clint Eastwood? NDL says, okay, but I legit call Yojimbo the funniest Western I've ever seen. Now I want to watch some Westerns. Listen, you wouldn't watch Weapons.
You can go visit your parents and watch them with your dad. He would love that.
I mean, I would love that also.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't you want to experience...
Not really.
You don't even know what you're missing out on. Mal, picture this. Imagine a man rides into town. He's looking. He's got squint because the sun is in his eyes. The sun's always in his eyes, no matter where he faces.
Even at night.
Yeah, even at... I mean, Clint Eastwood did just, like, always, like, oh, no. That's my Clint Eastwood impression. Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry. Punk. Day get maked.
You make yourself cry.
Yeah. Okay, but you're doing Marlon Brando in The Godfather right now. Alright. Okay, alright, I'm good. If I laugh too hard in the morning before my lungs really get, like, fully working, it's like I'm dizzy. If I laugh later in the day, things are okay, but in the morning, I'm like, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna pass out because my lungs are only half away. Like, I got one lung that worked. Like, the other lung doesn't pick up until, like, 1 p.m.
They take turns.
No, they're just, one's always around and the other one's, like, taking a snooze, you know? Tell me you are old without telling me you are old. Day shift and night shift. All right. God, if I would have ever smoked, I think I'd just be dead. This would be the age where, like, if I would have laughed too hard in the morning, I'd just be gone. Thank goodness for Rex Ronan. He really
Taught you.
He really taught me.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. We learned that as long as you don't smoke the last bit of the cigarette, then you're fine. We got 300 bits from Will Peters who says, if a house comes to you saying to go inside it with Wii games, that'd be concerning because the house is alive.
It's Baba Yaga's hut. It's on chicken legs and can move.
I mean, if a house talks to me...
It could show up here. We could load up all of our stuff, and then it could walk to its location.
What if the house ate this house, and then, like a Starburst wrapper, like, spit out the house, but kept all the stuff in it?
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out what you said, but then Chaz said something that was very funny to me. What?
Like a Starburst wrapper. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
And it came out in a paper. You don't know? You didn't know the I gotta be really careful how I word this. I'll just say it anyway. You didn't know the girls that could do that with their tongues? How is that relevant? It's relevant because the only people I ever knew in my entire life who could do that, there were at least 2 girls. Were there 3? They could put a Starburst in their mouth, wrapped, and they could unwrap it and then spit out the wrapper.
That's wild, because I always feel like I had to use my nails to, like...
I agree. It felt like they were glued. I want to start by saying that I am not the worst. Just because I brought up this ancient fact about Starburst, there were people I know that could do things with their tongues. It was so interesting to watch. Everybody had some fun watching them do that. Because it was a neat trick. Cherry stems are the other ones. I can't do that.
Coffee.
I've tried to do neat things with my tongue, and I can't. I don't have whatever dexterity they had. The one girl I knew, she had like a Gene Simmons tongue. I don't know if that helped. Kind of feels like it wouldn't. Feels like there would be too much tongue and get in the way of unwrapping the Starburst, but I guess it helped in some way. Everyone at once. Stop talking. We are at the end of the stream, so this is going to be a wild way to end. 8,000 bits from Gold Lining says, girl that does this with their tongue. Listen, everybody knew someone that could open a Starburst with their mouth.
No. I've never heard of that.
Well... When Vagabond said, and made a paper crane, I'm like, yeah, some people could do that. Okay, I'm getting a lot of no's. Okay. Alexander said, I did. Because I'm doing shopping. Chill days, I don't even know what a Starburst is. Yeah, okay, international viewers, it's a little piece of candy. It's a piece of...
I think your school is a little bit different.
Man, a few weeks ago when I was like, someone brought vodka, there was like half of people that were like, yeah. So I'm thinking if I talk about the people that could do the Starburst, half of the people would be like, yes, we understand. And instead everyone's like, no. Well, I bet there's a video on YouTube of someone that puts a piece of Starburst in their mouth and then they spit out a paper crane. And that's a real skill. Not like that's going to help you in life, but like that's neat. All right, anyway.
A poll has begun. Did your school have Starburst people?
That's what we called them. Starburst people. Starbust. Ooh. Starbust is something different. We had 300 bits from Casper the Hylian Wolf who says, "Don't worry, Steven. I know what commercial you're talking about." This was a commercial? They made this into a commercial? What? Yes? What? 300 bits from Satsy says, basically what he's talking about is girls who want to prove they're good at kissing, tying knots in cherry stems, remove Starburst wrappers, etc. I don't know that guarantees that they're good at kissing. Kind of sounds like it proves like a hazard. They might tie your tongue into a knot. And then you're going to have to go to the doctor. I guess. It's Tuesday, so he's saying it. Let me look at this poll. A quarter of people are saying, yeah, of course. Where were you in the chat a minute ago?
See, all we did was make those chains out of the Starburst wrappers. The little zigzag chains.
But not in your mouths. You
No.
did that. Okay. Listen, this was real. There was a few of you saying yes, but not a quarter of you. The yeses were staying real quiet when they saw how many no's there were. They're like, oh, I don't know. But anonymously, yeah, I seen it.
The poll has ended. The winner is What on Earth?
My hello gifted a sub to Demons Win. So anyway, let's talk about things that are happening this week. Tomorrow. Let's meet back tomorrow for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Mm-hmm. Where am I in that? Where did I just get to? I was at the beach, and then the beach was like real short, and then I left. Maybe I'm still at the beach. Oh, Elephant, that's right. The Storm Zone. Donkey Kong he can't yet, but tomorrow he'll be able to transform into an elephant. Jacket, the whole point of wrappers is so you don't consume the germs for all the people touching the candy. It's true. There's probably... They might have been sick more often, I don't know. Thursday, breakfast stream.
Yeah.
9 a.m. Mm-hmm. Friday morning, 11 a.m. Are you painting?
I toned 4 canvases last week, so I'll be painting on probably the first one I did.
You toned 4 canvases?
Well, I toned 1, and then I had extra paint. So then I toned 2 more with that, and then I was like... Lizard. Then I was like, I have some time yet, and I don't feel like starting the painting because the toned canvas was drying, so then I toned a giant purple canvas.
Oh. So you're like set up for 4 paintings.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah. So I'll be painting probably the first one with the camera obscura photo I took.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that'll be Friday, and then Friday night, Mario Odyssey. I'll be packing things up.
She already said it's the purple like her friend's bike. I told him about that, and he was very excited.
By Friday, some of the games
back
behind
here
us
should
might,
be gone.
Yeah,
should
but
be.
I guess they won't even see them because there's a green screen.
Green screen.
It probably won't be till a week from now that some of the stuff starts disappearing.
Yeah.
300 Bits from Gold Major says, tongue facts. The giant anteater has a tongue that can be 4 to 6 feet long, and it is only 3 to 6 feet itself. It uses to grab ants out of anthills. The chameleon is a lizard with a tongue twice the length of its body that can shoot in and out, accelerating it at speeds of 0 to 100 kilometers an hour within 1/100th of a second. That's me with ice cream.
I'm trying to think of which bird it is, whether it's the woodpecker or the hummingbird. But, like, I've seen a diagram of how their skull is shaped with their tongue. And it's, like, back here. Like, it starts back here and then, like, circles around.
I've seen that.
Is it a woodpecker?
Woodpecker, yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was a woodpecker or a hummingbird.
They probably, well, they both have, like, big tongues, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It might be both.
It could be both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that too, because it's like, oh, nature is weird.
Yeah.
This guy needs a long tongue. We don't got anywhere to put it. Just kind of wrap it up around his brain, I guess. That's fine. That'll work. Okay. Well, that's it. For everyone who joined us today, thank you. If you wanted to watch a 45-minute presentation where Sakurai says, this is Kirby, he's my favorite.
I'm not Kirby, but it's nice that I'm his favorite.
I was trying to think of a way that you would be like Kirby, you know, like a nice, flattering way. Kirby is from a pop star. That's the planet he's from. He's from a pop star. And you are a star to me.
Thank you.
How about that? I guess I could have just said both you and Kirby are cute.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's stuff happening this week. The other thing is that I have been working on catching up on VODs because last week was crazy and VODs have fallen behind a little bit. I also have stream moments from Swift that I didn't get posted because last week was something. So I'm working on getting all that stuff caught back up, including the subathon. So I didn't get any emails about any bad things that happened, so I guess there weren't any
Upload problems?
Yeah, any content ID problems. So hopefully the subathon will get posted really, really soon. So Swift. And I'm currently almost done with stream moments from Subathon Day 1. Nice. Cool. Well, expect stuff on the YouTube as I get things caught back up from the wild week that last week was. All right. Okay. That's it. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. And I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for the continuation of Donkey Kong Bonanza. See you then.